we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now on first down, it's Washington again. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Washington. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, team.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first, here's Washington. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
By the defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Washington, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
1 yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, Washington. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Single slot. Watch 89.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Washington on 3rd and short. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
56, Mike, 56.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Let's go, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second. Quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Mahomes forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
No pain, no gain.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this carries into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll throw right away. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 18.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Cannon, the ball carrier.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 26. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Brings operating from the gun. Jackson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And the Raven first down.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
they go again with Cannon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Jackson caught right side at Snead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he stays up. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Brought in left side by Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. First down, Ravens.
They'll run with Cannon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And this time he is in.
Yes. and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Chiefs 14.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 Mike.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now it's Mahomes again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Sacked.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Let's get it tonight.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Score, Ravens 35, Chiefs 14. Justin Tucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Hardman on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
7-yard pickup.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Juan Thornhill. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Chiefs
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
19-yard line.
One final try from Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama crowd got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. They be gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down? Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay,
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
Taken from about the 12. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
7 yards there and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
54 is Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now
3rd and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Still on his feet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And nothing but green grass here. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now running right through it. Just bowling over tacklers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New York.
Back to Mixon on first down. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
But that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Eluding the pressure right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
On second down now, Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Giants 8. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jackson sacked.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 25, Giants 8. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
To the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giants will again come to the line here and try for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll start with the option.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Raven. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
By the Giants.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
81. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. And the Giants.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Second and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now the rookie's free.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
They'll run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. Let's get it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down.
It was my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic.
I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
44, Mike, 44. Push him back. Push him back.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Number 31.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Okay, cool. You can sell that seat.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he's got Snead. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A gain of 5.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Raiders, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The running back running out of
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Las Vegas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, struck up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Max Crosby on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
12, Ravens 6.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Recovered by the Raiders.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's a big one now. It's a big one. Raise it up.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Good job over there.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Down, Las Vegas.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Running back running
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Carrier.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Caught right side at Snead. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. Brought in left side by Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Cannon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The running back running out of the Wildcat. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get the field, defense.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught.
A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Ravens
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Incomplete.
But it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Raiders.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Today's final score